What's it on though?
Three, two, one. I was late.
Yeah, you were.
Three, two, one.
Remember that one time that we told ourselves that we were going to be quiet before we started the countdown?
Never.
He didn't give us any.
He didn't give us an opportunity.
He just
said,
pressed
I'm
the
counting,
button.
press the button.
Dude, as soon as you hear 5 in your head, you shut the fuck up. That's all
My
I'm
brain
saying.
doesn't know how to do that.
My favorite part was when we got to 1 won joined.
That was also one of my favorite parts.
Cool, now get the fuck out. No, you're in the wrong channel, all right?
Nah, he good. As
Are
long as
we
you
in,
don't say shit.
Are we in the one that says
No,
that we're
in the
podcasting?
right one.
We
in the wrong
are.
one.
I mean, he's fine. He can,
He ain't hurt
sit there
nobody.
and-
Nah. It's
This is
about
what
a
he
principle.
does, man. He's done this before.
It's like the gimp the guy that sits in the corner while you're doing nasty stuff and just watches you.
I
It's
just
fine.
find it funny that
not
it
hurting
basically
nobody.
made this separate channel completely useless because it doesn't
Well, yeah,
actually
they were.
do
It
anything.
always has been.
It always has
Always
been.
has been. Remember that D&D
Yeah.
channel we made down there? Remember when
Remember
we
that?
used to use that?
Well, we did
Remember
use that
movie
though.
night? I remember that. Remember Ghosts? The Ghosts use that all the time.
Basically, what I'm saying
what
is down with the bourgeoisie. Fuck the moderators in charge. Time to make a new one. I'm going to Pablo Land.
Hold on. Wait.
Later.
Did he just say the bourgeoisie?
The birds wazi.
The birds.
All right, I have now in Pablo Land. They will never hear from me again.
Baby, come back and blame it all on me.
I don't know if I should follow him because Jordy really
Ooh.
did make a separate server, mostly for our guests. But
All right, I'm back. I went
But
to
this one
Pablo
got
Land. It was
ghosts.
lonely.
Does it though?
Devin, I got ghosts in real life. I don't need it on the server
We
too.
got ghosts in this server.
The only ghost in here is Kevin.
No, I could think of one more.
Okay,
I'm
well,
afraid of where you're going with that. I'm not gonna ask.
I wonder where he's going with that one.
If only.
Yo, so what did we do this week? What did we watch? We watched Bleach this week, right?
You joke,
you?
but
Hold on. Wait a minute. You read the sheet, didn't you? That was an intentional joke. You spoiling shit in our podcast?
Yo, dude, that was an intentional
Aw.
joke. I don't know.
somebody
like we
spoiling
always
something
do.
besides Justin.
We watched, dude. Actually, though, I would love to spoil things other than Justin. You know, this is real life. There are times where I feel like I want to come up with like really conniving ways to spoil you guys that are like really fun and interactive.
Wait,
You
you
guys
guys
will never
spoil us as in like make us happy and spoil us, or you mean spoil us like I'm going to ruin the plot to Doctor Strange?
No. I like to try to come up with ways to spoil you guys. That's like under like it's super under the radar. You guys don't fucking recognize it. But then Justin comes in like a freight train with the lowest hanging fruit that literally just tells you what happens. And you're just like, hi, guys, get it? It's a joke
Hold
because
up.
they don't know
Hold up.
better.
You're really gonna mock me for this when you're literally on the same boat as me, you piece of shit?
Last time I checked,
Well-
he has less deleted messages in the chat than you do.
One of those was from him. He was like, you need to delete that. And I'm like, I don't think I do, but I don't feel like fighting about this.
Yeah, because you literally just send a meme that is a scene. Like, that's what you do.
They would have literally never known.
I would have known.
You literally wouldn't have.
I don't know how we got here. Anyway, so yeah, we watched
did
some
this.
this week.
Brendan's like, I don't know how we got here after gaslighting us.
Tell us how much you hate Justin down below.
No. Tell
please,
me
no, yeah,
how much
actually,
you
though,
hate Brendan.
please. They won't
Tell
though.
me.
Somehow, despite everything Justin has done, he has amassed this like cult following of sympathizers that just boo. Justin gets bullied. It's nonsense.
Wait, is this true? I haven't been on like the Twitter or anything.
I feel like Christian is definitely taking this out of context. I have people who like me. That's about it. Which is new territory for me, by the way.
to be fair, he spends more time on the Instagram and probably the Twitter than I do, so that does kind of check.
I've also just proven I'm a real human being to these people. You know, I did the verification process.
Oh, you did the verification process. Oh, what'd you do? You did that Panavi that one time?
Yeah, exactly. You gotta do a solo cast to prove you're a real human.
Picture, yeah, exactly to what he said.
Yes.
Oh,
Like I said, you have to do a panic. You have to do a solo cast to prove you're a real person.
You know, now that I think about it, wouldn't that be funny if, like, instead of a face reveal, we all just did like a feet reveal?
If you took a picture of my toes right now, you'd be very impressed by the shape of my toenail.
Feet are gross.
Ew.
I don't feel like I would.
All right, I hope none of this makes it. So anyway, we watched
I
One
hope
Piece
all
this
of
week.
it does. Just
No, not this week. Not this week. We watched it last week.
How many times can we intro the podcast?
Well, I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, you know, Dylan doesn't cut our shit anymore, so maybe we should like actually just go
if
into
he
the
cares enough, he will.
All All right, well, let's do the summary. Does anyone want it before I start with it?
Nah, these episodes are whack.
That's you. You've been MIA. Me and Jody had to do an intermission last week. Yeah, work to catch up on.
You did an intermission last week?
We weren't backed up on recordings though. Like we didn't have to do that.
That
intermission came out, but
the intermission literally came out today, which means that it was 2 weeks ago that it released, or that you did it, Justin.
So that means we did an actual recording last week with each other.
Yeah,
correct.
Fake news. Anyway, continue.
All right. Anyway,
fake news.
Moving on to the summary. A new challenger approaches to oppose Luffy, and it's none other than Hannibal. Despite proving to be surprisingly formidable, he is but a mild threat to the likes of Luffy, who knocks down Hannibal rather easily. While down but not out, Hannibal persists every time, no matter how many pistols and gatlings are thrown at him. He vows to not let a single pirate escape out into the sea. Tragically, all of this effort was put to rest by the arrival of Blackbeard and co., who take out Hannibal and the surrounding guards. Luffy recognizes the familiar face as he thinks back to the meeting in Jaya, remembering that Ace said he was pursuing Blackbeard. Blackbeard then reveals to Luffy that he originally intended to find and kill Luffy in order to bargain for his warlord position, but as fate would have it, he ran into Ace on Bonero Island instead. He says, pay your respects at his grave, and to be grateful to Ace for taking his place on the execution platform. An enraged Luffy has heard enough of this damned dialogue and decks Blackbeard with point-blank jet pistol. Blackbeard retaliates and catches Luffy off guard with his powers just as Ace was. Jinbei sees this and intervenes, reminding Luffy to stay on course and not be distracted from saving Ace. Luffy reluctantly acknowledges Jinbei and proceeds to make his way upstairs. The escapees manage to make their way past level 3 and into level 2, where they are reunited with Buggy and Mr. 3. Things appear to be going well for the escapees, that is until an angry Magellan arrives at their heels after making quick work of Blackbeard, Ivankov, and Inazuma. Is this the ultimate end to our breakout story? Find out next.
Aren't all of Luffy's abilities point blank, technically?
Yeah.
Well, no.
But it's funnier when you say
point blank squared.
Yeah.
Squared? Wouldn't that make it further?
No, point blank, as in he was close, but now he got closer than close.
Shouldn't it be square rooted then?
No.
Huh? Because that would be he's closer.
Listen, man, he got jet pistol to the face or to the gut or whatever the fuck it was, and it was funny.
It was pretty. It was a nice scene. It was nice little.
Yeah, like he got punched straight in the gut. And, in light of all of this, I have to continue to ask, what in the fuck does Blackbeard want here, dude? What on earth is this guy doing down here?
Are the real questions.
I don't know. All I know about these episodes is that this could have been like 1 or 2 episodes, not 3.
We already knew that, but moving on. Christian, your thought?
I'm not really sure. I started formulating an idea that maybe he was there for Magellan at one point. But then that sort of just, that gets thrown to the wind a little bit as he just, I don't know, gets poisoned kind of, and Magellan walks away. I feel like now Blackbeard, the more that happens, the more it seems like maybe there is just like a hidden poneglyph that for some reason only Blackbeard knows about, buried somewhere in Impel Down. But yeah, like, because when the first started watching these episodes, it kind of made sense to me that maybe he was there for Magellan, and that would explain a little bit why Shiryu just kind of walked away from Blackbeard. Because if Blackbeard went something along the lines of, hey, I'm here to fight Magellan to the death because he killed my great grandpa's dog last year.
He killed Lasso, and I fucking love that.
He killed
dog.
Lasso, the dun dog. The dead
The
dog.
dun dog.
Yeah, well, now he's
No, he is the dun dog now.
He's the dun dog.
The Dungog.
D-U-N. The Dungog. He killed Lasso the gun dog, and now I have to fight him to the death. It started making a little bit of sense to me, but then they meet and nothing happens.
Yeah.
So Blackbeard, I guess, is just here to fuck shit up, I guess. I don't know.
There's a lot of people meeting and nothing happening.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
or
Luffy
people getting
and Blackbeard
one-shotted.
meeting was what Luffy needed in order for him to get caught up with what we already do about the main plot as it stands. Because before this, Luffy was like, yes, Blackbeard turned in Ace, and Blackbeard was just like this mystery man that he had no idea. he failed to recognize that it was the dude that he met back in Jaya or whatever.
I mean,
that was
to
never
be
revealed
fair,
to
name
him.
a guy with a black beard.
He didn't even have a black beard when he saw Luffy.
Exactly. Like, it could be
Well, that's what
literally
I'm
anybody.
That's what I'm saying. The main purpose of Luffy and Blackbeard meeting down here is so that Luffy can finally be in the know of like, hey, dude, you had an opportunity to like stop all this, but you did. Loser. You suck.
I'm really
So
mad
here-
that they did Ivankov dirty off screen.
What, you think he's down for the count?
No.
Okay.
Still makes me
care to
mad that it
expand?
looks like that.
Well, I mean, this is the part where he comes up and he goes like, just kidding. Hee-haw!
And Magellan still doesn't react to it.
Dude, Magellan had like the biggest what the fuck am I looking at face
Yeah.
the entire
Well, that was
time
just
they
Magellan's
were-
face. Magellan's face has not changed really at any point outside of like when he's shitting himself. Then he
Or
gets
chewing.
yeah, I guess. But at basically any other point, he's standing there staring at you with those dead fish eyes, with his mouth open because he's a mouth breather, also apparently.
Yeah.
And he just stares through your soul. And Ivankov is trying so hard to get his bit to work on Magellan. He's even feeding Magellan the lines, and Magellan is not having any part of this yes and stuff.
I do like that because Ivankov does not have his cronies behind him to like do the bit. He's sitting there pounding the ground doing it for himself.
Mhm, mhm.
Oh, it didn't affect me at all. Everything's cool.
The mask.
got us.
The mask of makeup. Excuse.
What a
blew
fucking
me
shots
away.
fired. What a shots fired.
Ivankov do be a drama queen though. Like, let's
Before
be real.
we continue further down the line, I want to reel back just a quick second. So,
Uh-huh.
current potential theory that we're just kind of flopping on is for Blackbeard is maybe there's a poneglyph that he's looking for or whatever. What if it's like not that deep?
I
What if
think
he's
it
just
might
here?
just be Shiryu at this point.
What if he's
'cause
just here
Shiryu-
for a homie or a recruit? So,
I
like similar
literally
to what,
just said that.
no, what, you interrupted me, so I was saying it first. Fuck you.
Fuck you. I'm right.
Also, what makes you think Shiryu was on the payroll?
Hence the fact that he said, "Hey, don't blow my cover," after slashing a random Marine goon.
I think sure you might just want to fuck shit up. Like
I think Shiryu was just mad at Magellan, and he's like, "I ain't doing this job. Fuck you.
Yeah,
Put me in prison."
I think Shiryu's just out to like ruin everything that Magellan stands for at the moment, hence why he's cutting down these Marines and then destroying the control booth so that none of it can get out to the outside world at all, or to Magellan himself. So on that front, it feels like another reason why Blackbeard and Shiryu are on the same side, because they're just out here to cause chaos and exist.
But that's what
here.
I mean. Like, it would definitely be in Shiryu's MO if he was like a double agent all along, and why he was always just icing people because he's bored as fuck being a guard, because he wouldn't actually want to be there if he was,
Devin's
he'd
brain is
rather be
working a little overtime on this one. He's convinced Shiryu was a double agent, a Blackbeard pirate all along.
Yeah.
We're just saying, no, it's more of a the enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of deal.
Right, which is fine. I think Devin's wrng, but
I'm wrong a lot, but I'm also right sometimes.
Can I
Well-
can I tell you guys actually my my favorite Omega Brain theory from this particular portion of the arc that I like stumbled upon from the archive on Reddit back when like this was current content for the manga
Only
and stuff.
I get Omega Brains.
Well, okay, so fun fact,
Kidding, go ahead.
this is very close to the part in the story where I started to like watch the anime and stuff, and there were a bunch of like theories thrown on Reddit from back in the day. I feel like this theory came out from a anime only watcher that wasn't completely current at the time, but one of my favorite theories was some guy was like trying to figure out why Blackbeard came to the prison, and his big brain idea was that we as an audience still do not yet know the location of Pluton itself. We knew of the blueprints that Frankie burned, but we do not know where Pluton was. And this guy was like, dude, it makes perfect fucking sense. How ironic would it be if fucking Crocodile, who was looking for Pluton, was sent to the OG Pluton? What if Impel Down is a secret walking castle where it's actually a gunship and it can peruse the seas and blow shit up all the fucking time? So my favorite big
I hate
brain
it.
idea is that Impel Down is actually just Pluton, but it's like in hibernation. I guess.
I hate it.
It's in low
Okay.
power mode.
It's in low power mode. Well, no, I mean it was a fun idea considering the fact that like Oda likes to take inspiration from other major works and whatnot. So be like
Yeah, Howl's
Moving Castle. Yeah. And just be like, yeah, Pluton grows stilt legs and it can walk around and shoot shit. Hey,
It is the
dig it.
crab. We're gonna finally see crab guillotine again.
I don't know what you're on about. If we were gonna get crab guillotine, we'd get it out of Inazuma at this point.
Mm-hmm.
He just cut
Dude,
somebody's head off with his scissors.
Uh-huh.
Or the Mr. One.
Eh.
Well, the fact that Mr. One is back means that crab guillotine's back on the table.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, but Zoro's not here though, and he never will be.
He
So,
can steal the technique. You just do it with his arms.
oh, that's true. That's a good
Mhm.
idea.
The abilities in the air.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a bad guy, so he'll actually fucking kill someone with it.
You mentioned Impel Down turning into a giant robot thing that could maneuver around, and it reminded me of that shitty movie we watched where they turned the turtle into just a walking floating gunship. And now I hate the
Yeah,
idea.
Well, what if I told you, Christian, that movie just took inspiration from the from the subject matter?
But the movie came first.
That was Oda.
Well, right, but the manga was probably here by the time the movie came out.
Right.
Oda was prototyping Impel Down.
I feel like all of any of the movies for an idea for the or Pluton, it would be that fucking one what was that island? But it wasn't an island. It was like a resort where the guy literally put a girl in front of the cannon.
Yes. During that little filler arc after Water 7. Yes.
Mm-hmm. I pictured
little-
that.
Filler arc after Water 7.
I think it was literally called
Spa
Island.
Where we met what were they trying to make? It was the gumballs or whatever.
Yeah, they're trying to collect 7 gumballs or the Infinity Stones and then make a circular rainbow.
Yeah, and then the end was it was raining gumballs or some shit, and they were trying to make a precious gem, and then Luffy lost it in the sea of gumballs when they finally made it.
I don't think I was with you guys for that, but that sounds very One Piece. God damn it. I hate everything. But no, I mean,
I liked it the most that episode. That's the best part.
it was probably pretty good. But what? We didn't care for Hannibal and his struggles to try to keep the prisoners in
Why
check.
did they push that on for so goddamn long?
Dude, I thought it was great.
That's what I'm saying. What's the problem
It
here?
made me feel like, are we watching a show about Hannibal's
Yeah.
I didn't care for it. I didn't care at all.
Bro,
I
you
didn't
don't
give a
feel
fuck
for the
shits
dude?
about Hannibal's struggles.
I want more Hannibal backstory. Is all
That's
I
what
want,
I'm
dude.
Where's-
saying.
Not even a little bit.
dude.
I don't
Not even a
know.
little bit.
I want to hear more about how he was a shitty guard on level 1 when Magellan scolded him or something, and how he grew this massive disdain towards Magellan, but at the end of the day he's still here to do his job. I respect that man. I respect the man.
He gave Hannibal a purpose, some drive, some gusto, and he will always remember Magellan for that.
Yeah.
How do we
For
not
all of 2
appreciate this,
seconds
man?
to then get the shit whacked out of him by who knocked him out again?
It was
forgot.
Blackbeard.
But also
Which,
he
by
slipped
the-
into a freaking black hole.
Which, by the way, one of my favorite, reintroductions in the series where he's just get off your fucking high horse. If you spent, more than 3 seconds outside your own damn prison, you'd see the whole world ain't black and white like you're saying. And then he stops his fucking face and
Poor Hannibal, bro. He's already gotten his ass beaten by Luffy, but still getting back up, and then freaking Blackbeard comes out of nowhere and his Goomba stomps him.
yeah.
Because he's a Goomba. I don't care about the Goombas when I play Mario. I don't want their backstory.
Oh, no, not like this, man.
Where's your
I just want to
I don't
stop
mind
him and
their
get the fucking
backstory.
Bowser. Where's Bowser? Where's Peach?
Well,
That's
Magellan
the real
do get
question.
Bowser,
Where's my
though.
goddamn Peach? Where's Smoker Coon? I want my Peach.
Now that's what. Now we're talking. Where is my boy Smoker? He's
Well,
probably
I mean-
Marineford right now, but
Definitely that.
Yeah.
which we're gonna get to soon enough, and so I will keep my hopes high for that moment.
You know
But
what?
for
Nah, I'm
right-
gonna take your hope away right now. Smoker ain't there.
all
He's
right,
all
well,
busy
now I
doing
know
something
he's there.
else. Nah,
No, I mean,
nah.
this episode had a little bit of everything. We had Blackbeard and Luffy interaction. We had some Ivankov heehawing. We also had Buggy and Co. taking a leak on the wall that one time. Like, I mean, what's not
Buggy's
to
being
like?
3 times longer than everybody else's because he's a hydro homie.
And then, of course, his plan to yell at the wall worked. It worked flawlessly, by the way.
Mhm.
And then the rest of the goons, like, started following. And honestly, I'm starting to follow behind Buggy too. Like, this is the point in the series.
Oh,
where
this is the
poisonous
point.
tongue.
This
for
is-
a
this is-
poisonous
yeah.
wall.
This is where you finally got
It's not
got
when
on
he
board,
first shows
huh?
his face or like you hear about him in the distance.
Listen. I'm just saying, like, Buggy Sama is definitely going to be the future king of the pirates. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Buggy Sama.
Now, the real question here is, like, we already know he's going to be king of the pirates, but I feel like in order to get to that, like, the prerequisite before becoming king of the pirates is you got to become a Yonko. So when's Buggy becoming a
Use
Yonko?
the English because they have no idea what you're talking about.
I mean, I understand. It's always been Devin.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, I don't actually know the translation for Yonko. Is it emperor?
It's 4 emperors.
What do you mean?
Yon is 4. Ko is emperor.
All
Yonko.
right, fucking weeb.
It's literally 2 syllables. That means 2 words.
I just know it as Yonko. I didn't translate it in my brain because I never had to. Devin knows over here having a
I'm
struggle
pretty
with it.
sure
He's like,
you have also been the one to correct him or tell Devin when he's asked.
you're right. And you know what? I'm tired. Fuck you.
I'm glad I'm not part of this fight, even though I am. I'm the center focus, but I'm just sitting here eating my food, going like, "Yep, I've incited chaos already."
Why are we yelling at me? He's a dude who forgets it every single time. I forget one time, and all of a
He
sudden,
didn't even
we're mad
ask
at
this
Justin.
time. It was Brenton.
We both know he was
like,
gonna ask. He was 2 seconds away from being like, "What's a Yonko?"
I was taking 2 bites, so I didn't want to be rude and talk with my food mouth full. So, Brendan, I'm glad you took this flack for me.
all
Listen, dog, I
according
got
to
you.
Keikaku.
Do you know what the 4 emperors are?
You know who the 4 emperors are.
Still no.
Yes. Well, not
Oh,
all
yeah, I'm
4.
sorry. Right. But you
Can
know
you name
of-
one?
Whitebeard.
You know what? That's not the one I assume he would name, so I'm proud of him.
Yeah, I know. I'm proud of him too.
And Shanks, the prison shank guy.
Correct.
Maybe. You know something about his lost story? Jesus, his backstory. We don't.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
I've said
just
it
gonna
like
give
4
it-
times.
I'm just gonna give it to him because he knows. He's just being
Didn't we
an
figure
ass.
out his backstory last week? I distinctly remember talking about something involving Shakes.
Well,
or something.
I gave you the info that the new Red movie that's coming out has a long lost daughter of Shanks. So I jokingly said that
When
his
the hell
pirate
did this
crew.
happen? I don't remember recording this last week.
It wasn't recording. Also, you weren't here.
Yeah, you weren't here last week.
Yeah, Roche.
Well, I mean, I'm sure you've heard in the grapevine that there's going to be a new One Piece movie called One Piece Red soon.
Oh yeah, I've been hearing about it for a year.
Right. Well, I'm talking to Devin now.
Oh,
Not a word.
All right. Well, there's going to be a One Piece movie called One Piece Red. One of the characters that's going to be added is I don't want to call it a retcon because they're just like adding on Shanks, I guess, is going to be a new character who is a long lost daughter of Shanks. And so my joke was that his pirate crew must secretly just be amalgamation of a bunch of deadbeat dads because Yasop is on his crew.
no.
Nice. See, I'm more excited for One Piece Blue. You know, that's my favorite version of
Yeah. One Piece Blue is definitely my favorite movie as well.
Yeah.
And then, then you gotta wait for like the trilogy complete with One Piece Yellow. That's what I'm
Yeah,
looking for.
exactly. When
But then
One
once
Piece
they start
Yellow
going to
comes
One
out,
Piece Diamond, that's when that shit gets too weird.
I like Diamond though. Diamond was fun.
I'm
I
not
was
saying
more of a
Diamond was
Platinum guy.
bad. I'm
It
just
was made
saying
better by
it's just-
Platinum,
The,
but
the worst part is that there is a One Piece Gold already.
yeah, I know.
Okay, I just wanted to let the record
Good
That's
show
movie,
what
by the
that.
way. Can't wait
That's
for
where
that one.
Justin is.
Gotcha.
It's my
gotcha.
joke. Anyway,
I didn't catch where
Yeah.
you were.
Too deep
with
of a
that
cut,
one.
man. Too deep of a cut.
it's
That's a deep cut.
It
The
is. It's
listeners
too
at
deep.
home aren't going to
Dylan-
know anything
Dylan
about no
cut that.
Smiter Smankering.
Dylan
Dylan
cut
censored that. It was too harsh.
He won't cut that. 100% he won't cut that. What
It's okay. It makes Christian look stupid. I'm okay with that.
what the hell were we talking about? Oh, we were talking about the 4 emperors for some reason. What were you saying, Justin? Something about
Right. So we know Buggy's gonna become king of the pirates. I personally feel that a prerequisite before that step is becoming a Yonko.
Do you?
So when's Buggy becoming a Yonko?
Are you inferring that at some point Luffy also has to become one if he wants to become king?
Yeah,
of the
I
pirates?
feel like you're
you know,
making a
following
lot of
my
leaps,
own
my guy.
logic that I just established. I guess I have to say yes.
You're implying that Luffy follows rules.
Devin's
Big
got a point.
fucking fact.
Devin's got a point. Hold on. Thank you, Devin, for coming to my aid.
I wasn't coming to your point. I was coming against your point.
All right, enough of your stupid questions. So Buggy will be the future king of the pirates. He's my hero. Also
Future
my
Yonko. Mark my words.
and we're just Can you at least just say the English? Because I'm sick and tired of hearing Yonko. You sound.
He knows what I'm saying, and he's just like, "Why can't you just say it in English, bro? We know what you're saying, but just say it in English, bro."
All right,
This is
I'm
America.
I'm
speak
not
English here.
calling all of Zoro's moves in the fucking Japanese fucking like Getsuga Tensho fucking energy, okay? And I'm not. When I don't do that, I don't say Yonko. I just say fucking one of the 4 emperors, like a normal person.
I feel like you're definitely not the normal one here.
Okay.
No,
well, you know what?
I hear that because
Anyway.
it makes more sense in a quick thought, so I don't have to put 2 brain cells together. I like keeping my brain cells separate.
I like not having to have more than one brain cell.
See, you're complaining about it's easier to say 4 emperors, and I'm just here like, why say more?
It's easier to understand what you're trying to get to, the point you're saying, to say 4 emperors than just to go with the Yonko, because then I have to rub my 2 brain cells together, and my brain cells are too busy cooking in the back trying to come up with conspiracy theories. But in these episodes, we're kind of running low on ingredients, so I'm kind of stuck in this weird loop of going, Yonko, is that like a bread or something?
Listen,
That's all I'm
literally
saying, dog.
everyone but Devin apparently knows what I'm saying, and that's okay.
Because we've had to repeatedly remind ourselves. Moving on. I don't know. The only other like main things that happened was Ivankov versus Sadie. Also, Sadie definitely has her spine broken. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she got
Ivankov got that Robin energy, and then she was strung up like a piñata.
It was kind of hot though. I mean,
It was kind of
yeah. I
It
mean,
was-
you can't
it
deny
was
that
like-
really.
Those poor guards. Poor guards.
yeah.
Poor
Also,
guards,
I
question
want to. Wait, what'd you say?
mark? I said poor guards, question mark?
Yeah, they had
Poor-
to take her down, man.
They were looking at her pretty nicely, though.
Like I said, they had to take her down.
100% these guards are into it. In fact, probably the only reason I know Crocodile had this like off comment where he was like, yeah, like they're awakened Zoan devil fruit eaters or something like that, which whoever the fuck knows what that means. No. The awakened part is like the sexual awakening. You know?
What are you on about? What are you on about?
But Shiryu did go and sabotage the monitor room and all these other Marines. That's like the only thing we know about his like side plan at the moment. And then Magellan just be like, cruising through. Blackbeard seems
Magellan be going fucking scorched earth.
yeah. Just like,
Yeah, definitely
he's
that.
fucking everybody up. He do not give.
I mean, they're all prisoners.
Yeah.
No, but there's a
He is
mean
actively.
streak, or like, I don't know. There's some pep in his step. I feel like that's not the right way to phrase that, but like there's something different about him.
No, yeah, he is actively killing everybody. They are all drowning in poison right now behind him. They are dying or dead. There's
Dude
no
walked
saving.
up on the Blackbeard pirates. He was like, I don't got time for this. Just drown in this.
Well,
real
they're
quick.
fine. They're fine. They got very
mean
little
they're
poison
fine?
on. They got very little poison on them.
They
might have
literally
even-
swam in an ocean.
Yeah,
of
but then they
poison.
came out. Yeah, but then they came out the other side and they had like 6 drops on their face. So like, they're fine because Blackbeard will just cleanse them. This is what Blackbeard does. He like gets hurt, then remembers what his power is, and he goes, "Oh yeah, never mind."
I have the almighty
Because that's what he did. That the first time, not the first time, but during his fight with Ace throws fire at him. He gets burned, and then he goes, "Oh wait, let me just suck into the darkness real quick," and it's gone. So he's just going to do the same thing with the poison and then carry on with whatever the hell he's doing.
He's
here
a
in the prison.
newer Logia, all right? He doesn't understand.
This
like,
isn't
what
his
he's
first
doing.
rodeo.
He's a new age Loki. Man, he,
He
doesn't have
knows.
these wimpy ass Loki
He
powers where he
understands.
can
This
just go
is the base.
intangible.
This is the base level 1 version of his power. Is I suck things good.
That's why he, as a villain, sucks.
Oh, he be sucking.
So
He do be sucking.
he's just gonna cleanse himself. I'm surprised at this point he didn't just like put up a wall of darkness in front of him and just let all the poison go into that instead. No, because this is what Blackbeard does. He's a dunderhead like Luffy trying to be king of the pirates, and he just,
Well,
he
is
just
he a
gets fucked up
dunderhead, or what
first.
if he's like playing possum? He's actually big 5 brain.
No,
Or he could just don't.
Christian's like, I refuse to accept
no,
that answer.
he's a
fucking
moron.
idiot.
He is a
Nah,
moron.
he's a moron. He's the one breaking into prison.
That sounds pretty stupid to me.
He just has this OP power that lets him walk through everything. Also, he's met basically no opposition in the first place.
All according to plan, man. He's a genius.
I also like that time that he like confronted Crocodile. He's like, yeah, and this washed up has-been of a warlord over here. How you doing over here, my guy?
This boomer warlord.
Boomer warlord.
He's like, hey, you're the old man I replaced. Pleasure to meet you. How you doing?
Yeah,
At one point, Crocodile was even like, yeah, what the hell are you doing down here? Then Blackbeard's like, oh, well, I could tell you if you want. And then Crocodile's like, you know what? On second thought, fuck off.
Yeah, I don't care.
On second thought, I actually don't give a shit who you are.
I just realized I don't fucking care.
I'm really surprised that they glossed over the dust level entirely.
Yeah, they
speed
kinda
ran
like,
it.
Yeah, they definitely speed ran it. They ran through the stairs of level
I was kind of
4
hoping
to
to see
3.
Crocodile do something with the dust, but I guess not.
No, we don't got time for that. Trying to get out of prison,
Yeah,
bro.
we have to fill the screen time in with more flashbacks to last episode or flashbacks to fucking
Yeah.
Nah,
Hannibal-
fuck you. We need to
No,
fill the
yeah.
episode with more fucking
Ace.
Ivankov versus Magellan, my guy.
That too.
Like that. Yeah.
Also, to be fair, that fight is actually literally extended in the anime. So there's like added footage specifically for the anime fight.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
it's
like
like the 20-second to 30-second scene of the stairs collapsing after Inazuma cuts them. Like there's this dramatic Inazuma moment where he's not sure if he should cut the stairs or not to believe, and he ultimately believes in Ivan and cuts it. And then we flash down to the two of them staring off, and behind Ivan is just
Spaghetti.
Yeah, spaghetti stairs for like 30 seconds. It's just we just have this, we're stuck on this shot, and Magellan stares with his dead fish eyes, just like, so this is what's happening, I guess. Like he's like glancing down at his watch, like how much longer is this gonna take?
It's almost done. It's almost done. You've walked.
Yeah, we're almost there. Hold on, 10 more seconds. We gotta buy time. All right, we're good.
I love that Magellan like totally like let that one slide too. He was just like, okay, no, we can wait for the stairs to fall. Like it's a fun shot.
It's not going to cut any time into my speed run.
Yeah. OSHA's behind him. He's like, Magellan, don't go near that. Wait for it to stop moving. And he's like, yes, sir.
Stand clear of the falling stairs, please. Don't, don't.
Imagine OSHA witnessing stairs turning into spaghetti.
They'd be like, our whole lives are a lie. We have to come up with so many new safety factors.
In the advent of spaghetti stairs, here's what to do.
No company will ever financially recover from this.
I'm just imagining OSHA in this universe like, shit, now I have to write an OSHA rule for people with black hole powers. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, where did this goon come from?
They just write addendums to all of their previous rules that say, in the event that you have a devil fruit power that corresponds with this particular like designation, please refer to appendix whatever in order to appropriately safety proof your facility. Oh my god. That's so good.
I want to watch that show.
No, you don't. Shut up.
Just OSHA going through all of the shit that Luffy's been through, like, all right, how are we going to fix this or prevent this from happening again?
It's like that time they made that game called I forget, it was
Viscera Cleanup Crew.
Yeah, Viscera
It's called?
Cleanup Detail, where they was like cleaning up all the visceral blood and guts from like Dead Space and stuff. Oh man, that's so good.
You have to pull up the bullet casings. That was the worst.
All right, but I think we pretty much covered everything. I mean, honestly, this is the main things were Luffy and Blackbeard meeting, which beyond their minor skirmish, they was just kind of like getting Luffy up to snuff with who Blackbeard was, then Magellan versus Ivankov, and then Hannibal doing Hannibal things, and then Buggy, baby.
I do have a question. So this is like the second person that we've seen on screen get like shocked and awed by Blackbeard's power. Who's next? Who's Blackbeard gonna fight next and be like, gotcha, bitch? You did a little devil fruit power? You ain't got that no more. Bah.
Literally any of them.
Probably everybody that ever fights him.
I mean, yeah, but like we've I don't know. It feels like it's been
Except for Shank for some reason.
impactful every time it's happened. It's like first time we see it, Ace is shocked, and the stuff with Ace happens. Next time it happens with Luffy. I don't know. I feel like there's a pattern here. Anytime Blackbeard uses his powers on somebody, it's like it's a big deal. I'm just curious on what's happening next.
Because
I did like that part in the back when Crocodile was like, "Huh, that's interesting. I thought he was rubber. Why is he bleeding?
Why is he bleeding
like that?
Did
No one
you
stabbed him.
bleed?
Wait, but he knows he could bleed. He stabbed him through the chest.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
he knows.
but that was
We all know.
force damage.
Well, right.
Which
He
is
knows that he's weak to slashing damage, but not to blunt damage. You know what I'm saying? He was confused by the blunt damage.
Yeah.
Luffy literally grabbed his skull and he was like, ah!
He's like, "Huh, that's interesting. I thought he was rubber. I'm gonna write this down. Might be immune to blunt after all.
Might be weak to
Or
bearded
weak to
people.
blunt. I'm sorry. Sorry, what were you saying, Christian?
I don't remember anymore.
Yeah, it
That
came in and
that
came
thought
out.
is long past.
It was like 10 seconds ago.
Yeah,
It's gone.
yeah, it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, that's fair.
Any
All right, well-
thoughts for the future? While we're
Of what? One Piece?
next episode?
I think we should just burn it to the
after
ground,
the
honestly.
arc? What are we thinking? I don't know. We didn't
Right
really have
now-
much to go with. You know what
This
I
is
mean?
my only thought right now, which is literally every single time we get to this, like trying to talk about like possible big brain theories. I feel like a kid stuck in a chair and Justin's making airplane noises at me. Like, come on, give me content, give me thoughts.
I mean, yeah, because we're just kind of like
I got nothing.
we're
Nothing
mildly at a
happened.
standstill. Like there wasn't, we're
not
getting to
everything-
stuff, but you just got to get there.
Not everything needs a giant like exposition, guys. Like we could also just kind of like hang out and talk about the show and meme it up for a minute. It's okay.
Yeah.
I feel like
Okay.
we memed it up for like 40 minutes so far.
Yeah, like we're okay. We can move on. It's okay.
I'm
It's okay.
on Devin's side here. There's like mostly nothing that happens in these episodes.
That's what I'm saying, man. So I'm like,
Okay,
I'm
well,
hoping a
y'all are
big
just,
brain moment happens.
Y'all are a bunch of just Debbie Downers. All right, moving on. Next week is 449 to 452, and
That's a decent chunk. That's like what, 4 episodes?
That is math.
correct.
Wow, what a decent chunk. One more episode than normal.
This is just in the English major extending his paper by 15 extra words.
Wait. Hold on. No. This man does not get to make fun of me. He's like, oh, wow, 1 extra episode. You've literally been late to the show because you waited so long to watch your episodes. So 1 episode actually matters in your case, Devin, all right? I want to hear shit from you.
What? No, today I fell asleep. There's a difference. I watched my episodes hours ago.
I will say, remember that one time that we talked about how we only have one weekly, thing to do every week that's at the same time that we, schedule in advance, and yet we're all still late to it,
I don't know.
Wait.
Who's this? We're all late.
Sorry,
thing?
I everyone's on time except for one person every week.
Yeah, there we go.
There's been times where I've shown up early and nobody shows up for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, because it's not 8 o'clock yet. If you show up at 7:30 when we say 8 o'clock, and we don't show up until 8
I
o'clock,
remember
that doesn't
times where I
mean.
show up exactly at 8 and it's like 8:15 when people start rolling in.
That's literally not true. That is straight up lies.
Yeah, on a day maybe when we weren't recording, and you went, "Hey guys, where are you all at? I'm here." And we go, "What are you talking about? We're not recording today, idiot, stupid head."
I can't wait for this one
I
to
think
come
that
out,
literally
folks.
happened like 2 weeks ago, didn't it?
Yes, they did.
It did like 3 weeks ago.
So 449 to 452. Moving on
Sure.
to quotes. Who's got quote?
That guy.
I wear
that one.
it's the makeup fucking one. I just have to take that one right off the bat from Ivankov, where he takes off like he's acting like he's getting poisoned and shit. He rips off the fake mask.
Oh yeah, where he's like, "Oh no, I'm melting.
Psych. Yeah, I wear a cake on my face.
I wear way too much makeup,
Just kidding. All you did was get it over
and it
my
looks the
makeup.
exact same underneath too. So we still got another 2 inches of
I wonder
makeup
how
down
much
there.
makeup is over his entire body.
Oh my
like-
god, too much.
That could be the reason why he survived.
Lord
It's
only
armor
knows.
at this point. It's just
Yeah,
armor.
it's like Gara's sand armor.
Oh.
I've got 3 quotes this week. One being good old Blackbeard being like, if you step 1 foot outside this prison, you might see that everything isn't so black and white. You got Buggy, who's so damn proud of himself. He's like, yes, my tongue sure worked. And then the real quote from Buggy, where him and 3 are on the side, where they're like, yeah, I can't believe we got through that doorway. And then 3's like, yeah, and they think you fucking did it. And then my third quote is, hee-haw! And that's all my quotes.
Hee-haw.
I'm gonna go next because Brendan took my one and only quote. Fuck you. So I'm gonna hit you up with something else. Did you see him?
Yeah, there was. There was another panda this week, baby.
I refuse to believe that there was one that I missed.
You can refuse all you want, but he was there.
Episode 447, minute 22:54, seen running up the stairs with the mob.
No way!
Yep. They're all running away from Magellan.
Son of a bitch. I was sleeping for 3 seconds.
Yep. He was there. He's making his way on out.
He gets you like that when he leaves.
He's gonna get out
that way.
Free my man's panda, man.
Oh, he's coming. Freedom awaits.
Free my
All right, well,
panda.
you got me.
My only quote is when we first flash to Buggy shouting his venomous slurs at the wall, and he goes, "Your mom's got an Audi belly button," as an insult for Magellan.
I mean, to be fair, like, being an Audi is fucking weird, right? Like,
what are you on about? Don't isolate a portion of our fan base just because you have some weird body issues.
all I'm saying is I've never actually seen an Audi, not the car, belly
You
button.
got to get out more.
Yeah, you need to, the outside world is more than black and white.
Visit some pools.
Okay.
No. I'm convinced Audis are a myth, bro.
They're
Audis
not.
are not a myth.
You ever seen a pregnant lady? Most of them get forced to be Audis at that point.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Literally,
Crazy
not
how it
people
just
work
like goes
either side.
back too sometimes.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Just like sucks itself back in like nothing happened.
All right, who else has got quotes?
I think that's it.
All right, cool. Then who are you gonna pick for this golden hand this week?
Hee-haw!
Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
You know,
I'll give it to fucking Ivankov any day
I
of the
was
week.
just thinking to myself, wow, this is another week where like not a whole lot happens, so I don't really have a
only
nominee
counter-
that pops up in my hand and makes me feel really passionate.
My
But
only counter would be
Devin's argument
Hannibal.
sold me immediately.
But I do love me some heehaws. I can't
I'm
stop.
down for the queen of Kamabaka Kingdom.
I love that. dude
Can't
so much.
argue.
Mm-hmm. Yas, queen.
Wow, that was.
Ah.
I felt like this would be a bit closer, considering this was like it led with big Hannibal energy, and this is the big.
Nah,
like,
I don't give a shit about
between
Hannibal.
You know,
Blackbeard
I
and
gave a
Luffy.
shit about you too.
Maybe last week or whenever I was writing the summary, I was like, yeah, man, Hannibal totally deserves the golden ham. And then, it's been a week since I've seen the episodes, and I'm like, the fuck.
I love Yvonne so much, dude. I love him so much. Anyway, so
there's a point where some two random goons like name Hannibal's weapon. They call it like the blood drinker or something like that.
yeah.
At which point you're kind of imagining that maybe this sword halberd thing does something special. Nah. It's just.
it literally lights on fire. That's pretty special.
Well, that's because he's spinning it fast enough. It's got the same energy as Diablo Jambe. It's the same
it's
thing.
literally the same energy. What are you on about?
That's what I just said. Why are you usopping me right now?
Oh, because fuck you.
My God, we are on something tonight. All right, so moving on from Golden
There's
Ham,
something
we
in
have
the air, and it's toxic.
before
Ooh,
we get
and a
to
toxic.
the grab bag. Before we get to the grab bag, we have a fan mail. Justin, would you like to take the reins on this?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Shout out to Matt, who recently subscribed to us on Buy Me a Coffee. And Matt wrote, really love the podcast. Quick question. Would you consider doing another long anime like Bleach?
I'd rather drink it.
Personally, I would love to cover Bleach. Bleach is honestly one of my first animes that I fell in love with. I feel like Bleach for me was like the show before One Piece. How like the relationship I have with One Piece now, because it's really long, highly acclaimed anime, blah blah blah. I loved it, still love it. I cannot wait for the 1,000-Year Blood War arc come out in October. Yeah, I'm excited. I would totally love to do Bleach if we ever finish One Piece, and we still want to do anything else after that.
To give a serious answer about Bleach, I liked Bleach when I watched it, but once I got to there was like one filler arc that slapped me in the face, and I was just like, nope, I'm done. Like,
What filler
Was
arc
it
did you catch?
Was it the Bound arc?
or I think it's
Bound
a
arc
filler
was
arc. It's
sick.
when Orihime gets sucked to hell or something.
Suck to hell.
It's like
Wait, that
right
wasn't
after
a filler.
it's like right after they save Rukia, I think her name is,
Yeah.
from
Well, right after Rukia was the Bound arc, which they fought a bunch of like shitty vampires.
I don't know. It was literally like one episode after the Rookie arc, and like it's just like Orihime's in her room, and all of a sudden she goes into like a different universe, and I'm like, oh no, Orihime! And I was just like,
I feel like Devin might be crossing a lot of wires.
Yeah, there's some wires getting. You are like vaguely describing
Waco Mundo.
Waco Mundo, and it's like most critically acclaimed arc of all time, might I add.
Also, I feel like you might be referring to the Bleach movie Hellverse, potentially. I'm not 100% sure.
It might have been that part. I don't know. I was watching on a third-party site.
You're crossing a lot of wires there, bro. I don't know.
Bleach movies were kind of on another level, too. I really like the Frost Guys
Bleach
movie.
movies are the only movies for animes that I like went out of my way to watch because I just love Bleach that much. The movies are usually pretty good.
No, they weren't bad. At least the Frost Guy one was really good. I remember that one being super fun.
I also just don't want to really care to watch it because I know the behind the scenes of what happened, necessarily, like the nitty details about like why things were done the way that they were.
It's simple. There's a shit ton of filler because they were too close to the manga.
Well, no, it's like, oh, we're going to finish the plot right now. Oh, no, we want 4 more seasons. And they're like, son of a bitch, I have to write more. And it's all because Shonen being Shonen.
All I'm going to say is most of the filler in that show is pretty good. However, if I'm being honest, if we ever agree to do this, I think I would like to do this even on my own or find somebody else who would love to do this. I would heavily curate episode lists. I would keep some filler arcs. A lot of them I would probably cut. Anything featuring the Katakurizer, get it out of my face. I hated those filler episodes with a burning passion. Because I was watching Bleach, I was watching it weekly on Toonami in dub. It was great. And I didn't really have a concept of like filler arcs or anything like that. I didn't really even know I was watching anime. I was just like, Bleach is a show that comes on Toonami and I like it. I love Bleach.
Johnny Young Bosch, we love it.
Absolutely love that man. And so I'm watching this and I'm like, oh, like I remember it was we were about to enter the fake Katakura Town arc. Like that massive scene where like everybody kind of shows up and surrounds Aizen and you're like, yo, next week it goes down. Psych, we're gonna hit you with a bunch of filler. And one of them is Katakurizer. And I was like, I want to die because like some of the filler is good, but like the Katakurizer ones were just awful in my opinion. It was too gaggy for me. I don't know. There was nothing there that I had interest
I'm gonna level with you. None of us know what Katakurizer means. Just so you're aware.
That's okay. It's when Gon turns to Ichigo and he turns to like a freaking Sentai Ranger.
I know that one.
There we go. See, now you're actually getting there. Yeah, now we're talking about Hunter Hunter.
I'll do a Hunter one.
Yo, Hunter.
To be fair, I do a Bleach one too. I don't know anything about Bleach. I haven't seen it, watched it, consumed any Bleach content, so I would be going into it with the same energy as this one, pretty much.
All right, Christian, you're my co-pilot. Let's go.
Hey.
Well, not now, but like in like 5 years from now, maybe.
Right.
Honestly, I feel like if we were to do another long one, like One Piece, assuming that, we continue past when One Piece ends or whatever, I don't know if Bleach is the one I would pick. I mean, I feel like it would make more sense. I feel like the only one that I would see us doing after One Piece could be maybe Naruto, but the problem is we've all seen Naruto. Like we know
Funny
Naruto
enough,
front to back.
I haven't finished Naruto. I just know what happens.
Right, but like, okay, so when you say you haven't finished Naruto, you're literally in like the latter second half of the final season, which is
pretty much
that's nothing compared to Bleach, where we might have a couple of people that wouldn't really know what's coming. I think Bleach is a very fun action anime, and there's a lot of like really cool characters, really cool music. I don't think it carries the kind of, I guess, staying power that One Piece does, because I just don't think that there's a lot of like mixed flavor. I think that Bleach is like a one tone from start to finish. And that would probably be the one reason I don't think we would do Bleach, or that, I mean, unless we like vote for it and we all do it or whatever. I think Bleach is super fun, but I have to be in a mood to watch Bleach. And I just don't think that it doesn't have the kind of like One Piece energy where it's like, this week it might be like mostly gags, or this other week it might be like mostly intense, or this other week it might be a mixture of the two and nothing happens entirely and we just have exposition dialogue and we sit here and meme for the entire episode. I don't know, but at least we get a little bit of change in dynamic from time to time.
I agree.
That's just me personally.
Bleach is mostly like brooding, edgy vibe, kind of like there's a bit of humor, but like it's definitely not as dynamic as say One Piece or other shows.
I think that Bleach has a lot to offer in terms of like a show and as a narrative medium. I do think that the Aizen arc is probably one of the better shonen arcs of like all time. But honestly, like, I don't know. I think from like a week to week thing, we would have to bite size probably more than we do with One Piece, and not because we would need the content, but just because like we would just need to kind of like get through it. I feel like it would get stale a little bit faster, but that's just me.
We appreciate the fan mail, though.
Thank you, Matt, by the way. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be fruit
moving
for thought
on
later.
from Bleach is of course the good grab bag. That's the new thing. No, we're done with the horns. All right, I want to get the horns out of our fucking die. There we go.
Grab bag, yeah. Tonight we're gonna pull a fucking ball out from the bag, 'cause it's a grab bag.
Grab bag.
Grab bag time. let's just keep changing the tune until we find something that
Cause
sticks.
this is grab bag. Grab bag.
That one actually doesn't suck. I'll be honest with you.
Oh,
Cause this is grab bag.
I kind of like that one.
Why are we like this?
Because we are unoriginal and this is what we do in our free time. By the way, I almost said it. What is the grab bag this week? Somebody grab into the bag and tell us what it
Just
is.
grab one of the bags.
yeah. Yo, wait a minute.
Grab
Why
bag
is there
a bunch of bags.
Why are there more bags inside of the bag?
Well, no. Every grab bag has the different like songs. So every time we grabbed a new bag, we had a different song that
We had a different
corresponded with it.
tone.
Yeah,
Well, it was the same
yeah.
song. We just sang it in different keys and pitches and varying degrees of quality.
Well, no, I did jump at one point. We did the Thriller in there.
Well, but they don't know about the jump one.
Oh, well, I mean, I did jump.
Dylan, cut that.
Dylan, don't cut that. I have the bag open. Somebody grab. They're just tickets this week. All right, no memes.
Take it.
Okay. I'll
let's
put my
see.
hand in there.
Paper.
Like carnival
As in paper.
ticket?
Yeah, like paper. They're
This just
there are slips in the bag. Somebody grab
dude,
it.
it's just
well-
a I pulled the slip out. All it says is fucking vape.
Vape?
Oh, smoker coon. Casting call.
Oh.
What the
How
fuck?
dare you? You would never be caught dead with a vape.
No, I was just saying. It had the piece of paper had a vape on it.
This piece of paper is literally just a picture of a vape. I think that Devin is correct in that this week was supposed to be casting call with Smoker, but I shunned the person who came up with this idea to put on the slip as just a vape. One was
You guys read hieroglyphics or something? I don't.
I don't know.
I think Devin's correct, and even if he's not, that's what we're gonna do this week. So,
Don't have to tell me twice. I'll take any smoker content.
all right, here we go. So we're gonna do casting call with Smoker Coon. For those who are unaware, casting call is one of our newer ones. We are going to, with the One Piece live action coming out, we pick fan picks of who we would like to see play the titular characters, and our lists will be unlimited by whatever they would cost. Probably just exclusively AAA actors, so we will not be like the real show that is picking, predominantly B's and C tiers, not by actor standpoints, but just in terms of how much they
known
cost.
actors and actresses.
There you go. Yes, these will all be 100% A tier, A-list actors. Sorry, not A tier, A-list actors. And with that being
If
said,
it makes you guys feel any better, I came up with this idea, and I could barely name like 5 actors. I don't know why I did this to myself, but I hope you enjoy. Who wants to go first?
I don't.
Oh, all right. I can go first if you need to think, even though I told you guys about this ahead of time.
I mean, I picked people, but I didn't like anyone I picked, really. I'll be honest.
Interesting.
All right. Well, in
screw it,
that
I'm going
case,
first.
Justin will go first.
All right. I usually, for myself, I keep it to 3 people. I don't know, gotta have some variety. My number one, my first, not number one, no particular order. My first person for casting a smoker, Robert De Niro. The man's a phenomenal actor. You could put Robert De Niro anything.
Okay, here we go. I feel like I'm going to start putting in a thing that says that we are no longer allowed to pick the same people that we had in weeks prior. So when
I
you
don't
start
feel like-
adding
I
people
don't
on,
feel like
No,
anybody
no,
mentioned
no,
Robert
fuck
De Niro last time.
No, he mentioned it for Crocodile.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
Mhm.
I don't remember
What can I
that.
say? Robert De Niro's still good, man.
It's like one of the actors he knows.
That's
Right.
one of the 5, yeah.
it's one of like 6
Wait,
actors.
let's see
this guy
what
knows
the
by
rest
name.
are.
All right, this one I had to. So this actor was actually meant to be my choice for Crocodile way back when. I just could not think of this person's name. Conveniently enough, after we did that recording, we saw Top Gun Maverick, and this actor was in that film, and I was like, that's the guy. That's the guy who wants to play.
Teller? Is that who you're about to tell me?
No, not Miles Teller. John Hamm. He played I think it was
he was a commander or something.
Yeah, he was a commander, the guy in charge of Maverick and everybody else on the base. You might be familiar with John Hamm from that movie. He was also in Mad Men. I think that was the name of that show on AMC.
Yes, it's the name of a show. I don't know if he was in it.
Yeah, John Hamm was in Mad Men. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that name right. John Hamm's been in a bunch of movies that I cannot think of. But yeah, John Hamm.
John Hamm is kind of like the one guy. He's like, or that guy that you see in movies all the time, and you go, yeah, it's that guy again.
And you just don't know who that guy is.
playing the same character he always does for the most part.
Why do I have I know we're talking about Smoker, or we're supposed to be talking about Smoker, but now I got the guy that does Kronk's voice, thinking of him as a crocodile.
What is
Yes, dude. Now we're talking.
How did we?
So you want Kronk's voice actor to be Smoker?
That was for
or you want Kronk? Oh, crocodile.
Luffy, we gotta take over the nation.
I don't know how to feel about this.
To pinpoint who exactly John Hamm is, he was in Baby Driver. He played that one crazy guy who had the girlfriend.
Okay.
What else has he been in?
I mean, I know what he's talking about.
He played John Draper in Mad Men. I'm glad I got that right.
You've already given a couple of examples. I didn't feel like it needed more.
I like the idea that Patrick Warburton was going to be Smoker instead. I'm going to be honest with you. That's Kronk.
Kronk's voice actor for those not in the know.
Yeah.
My brain, for some reason, for Smoker goes.
Wait, is Justin done though?
No, I got one more.
Justin does have one more.
I have one more. Hugh Jackman. This one I stole from Reddit. I can see it.
Yeah. No, I mean, I could see it.
All right.
I think that there are other characters I would give to Hugh Jackman instead of this one, but that's just me personally.
All right, Devin.
Go on, Devin.
Now you're up.
I was gonna say Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
I don't know why. I just whenever I think of like Fight Club, Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Picture Smoker.
I see it. 100%.
Then also there was like a small part of my brain that went Gerard Butler, but then I was like,
yeah,
you
sense. Fuck. I would say Gerard Butler would make a pretty decent one. He's got one of those faces that's just kind of like permanently in kind of angry-ish mode, you know?
Right, but he also does that weird thing with his mouth where he like always like goes to one side where he only talks out of one side.
Yeah, that's the side he's got the cigars in.
Actually, you guys really thought about this one, huh?
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Christian really thought about this.
I didn't think about what he was talking about, but it made sense as soon as he said it to me.
So yeah,
my boy's got the cigar placement and everything. He's got it down to a science.
See, it makes sense. It's great.
Yeah, the more you think about it, it makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. It's a great one.
All right, well, now we have one from Christian, but let's let Devin finish his list.
Finish, though.
Wait, no, that was mine. I started it. He's the one that just jumped in. That's mine.
Well, yeah, we're crediting it to you, but now I've had one of mine sniped, and I have to think of something else now. Quick, Google, help me.
And I don't know why my brain also says, 80s Arnold Schwarzenegger, because he always had a stogie in his hand.
Interesting. Trying to think of Smoker Kung as Arnold Schwarzenegger back then. Like, Luffy.
Dude, I want Arnold Schwarzenegger just to be guard, dude.
We have to go stop the One Piece.
I don't know that I like it.
I like the idea of Schwarzenegger as Garp, and then Sylvester Stallone as what's his name?
Sengoku.
Sengoku. Yeah.
Hey, yo, Garp, what are you doing? Why aren't you helping us, the Marines, fight against the pirates?
It just becomes the A team.
I'm helping my son, Monkey D. Luffy.
Where's Mike Tyson fit? Oh, no, not Mike Tyson. What's his name? Mr. T fit. Where does Mr. T fit?
He's Das Bones.
Well, no, that's Vin Diesel.
Yeah, that's Vin Diesel.
Nah, it's Michael J. White. Get it straight.
All right, we talked about this. All right, anyway, Devin, continue.
I'm good. I've done enough.
Oh, okay.
I've done enough damage.
I've done enough damage. That's enough mental damage. Take 2d6 psychic damage.
8.
All right, Crispy, what about you?
Well, we already know about my Gerard Butler pick, but in the same vein of younger versions of actors, I thought young Clint Eastwood would make a great Smoker.
Oh,
young Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
Do I even know what Clint Eastwood looks like as not a pile of dust?
Jesus Christ, man.
Have you ever seen Dirty Harry, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, A Fistful of Dollars? Any of those? Hang 'em High? No? He has like 80 million like spaghetti
The
westerns.
last Clint Eastwood movie that I remember seeing was Gran Torino.
Yeah,
Gran
like
Torino,
most people.
classic movie.
Yeah, that's where most
There
people
was one that came out a lot more recently where he's like a drug mule. I think it's literally called Mule, which is pretty good.
It is called Mule.
That
I
one
could
was
see
pretty
young
good.
Clint Eastwood.
But
being a
yeah,
smoker.
I thought young Clint Eastwood would make a really good,
Oh my
a
god,
good
young
smoker
Clint Eastwood
coon
would be
too.
the best.
Why
didn't I think
kind
of
of
that?
as like those were my main two, and I kind of struggled to really figure anything else after that. But after sitting down thinking about it, and also loosely
Googling
Googling a bunch of popular actors, I came upon like maybe Daniel Craig wouldn't be the worst smoker either.
Daniel
Yeah.
Craig.
Why is my brain forgetting who Daniel
James Bond.
James Bond?
James
him,
Bond.
Yes.
Or
I don't
if
know
you saw
why I was
or if
thinking
you saw
of
Knives
fucking
Out.
Harry Potter for some reason.
Oh no.
Same, actually.
No, that's
no,
Daniel
no.
Radcliffe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, why him?
Daniel Craig. I don't hate it, don't love it.
I don't love it either. I struggled to find like a nice third one to really round out my other two, what I thought were awesome picks. So
Mhm.
What about Tom Hardy?
I said Tom Hardy last week for Croc, though.
Right.
What is it with this rule of when we say no?
Dude, we
repeats,
can't just
I
pick
said
the
that?
same
I want to be
four
more
people
original.
every
It's like
time.
it's the same reason we don't say policeman and firefighter for career day.
Except we do. And then
No,
we
we
tell
don't.
Each other, we don't.
I actively make attempts to not say anything like that.
But then someone else always does.
Well, we jokingly always say it, but we all usually come up with something different.
But we come up
Anyway,
with something
moving
else
on.
first.
Listen, all I'm saying is, like, personally, like, there's only so many actors I can think of. Like,
Listen,
it's okay
this
to
is
reuse.
your fucking grab bag.
Yeah,
Like,
you're right. It
come up
is
with-
my grab bag, and I'm saying
Oh
repeats are
my
allowed.
God. Okay, no, repeats are not allowed.
No, it's
From
my
now
grab
on-
bag. We agreed on it. It's my grab bag.
Nope.
No, you know
banned.
what? If you want to repeat, you're going to get harassed every time. Congratulations. That
Go
is the
ahead.
only. That's the only
Give me
compromise.
attention. No, I like it.
God damn it. Yeah, I hated this one. I'll be honest, because I couldn't
Really?
think of anybody. So I have a generic pick. I have two meme picks and a generic pick. Josh Brolin was my generic pick because I was like, there you go. Yeah, a slightly older guy with menacing face. Put a cigar in his mouth. There you go. I don't think that Smoker's a very dynamic character. He's cool, but he just carries like cool energy. You can't really do a whole lot
It's
with
from
him.
LL Coolsville.
Yeah, like I don't know. I think that's just me personally. I think that like as like a creative cast, I don't think that there's a whole lot to choose from. He's just a cool character, but he's not a very creative cast member. That being said, John Cena, because I love the idea.
But then
Of
we
man
wouldn't
coming
see
in.
him. We wouldn't see Smoker Coon. He wouldn't be in the film.
He's hiding in all the smoke, bro.
Yeah, dog. If like all the smoke would like be in the air and then it would all like congregate and then he'd be like doing the "you can't see me" thing.
He peels back the smoke and goes, "Are you sure about that?"
Now we're talking.
Tashigi comes by with a trumpet.
Dude,
Brooke,
now we're talking.
Brooke comes in and is doing it. He's doing it on his violin. But it's also to the tune of Binks's brew.
Gather up all of the. God damn it! And then my other meme pick was Owen Wilson because I just envisioned this scene where like if Luffy tried to punch Smoker, it would like phase out of existence and he'd look down at the punch and be like, "Wow."
Wow.
And
those are my
like,
picks.
oh damn! Why aren't we doing Brooke this week? That would have been a great one for Brooke. Brooke is Owen Wilson, or Owen Wilson is Brooke.
Well, save
your
that
back
thought for
pocket.
Brooke in the future, man.
I've already got a Brooke pick. That's a spoiler for another day.
You know,
Ooh.
as Brendan was talking, I thought of a potential hot take for Smoker. Idris Elba.
You know, at one point I was thinking like, like a super off pick like Michael B. Jordan, but like I feel like that would just kind of be a waste of either of those characters.
Yeah, I think.
there's
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I was just going to say, I feel like that there's like a better, there's a more interesting and dynamic character for either of those picks that aren't Smoker.
Yeah, I think those two actors carry a lot more charisma about them than a character like Smoker deserves, I guess. I like Smoker as one of my favorite characters in the show, but he doesn't have a whole lot of, like you said, depth, or there's no like personality quirks there. Like he's kind of just a guy and a tsundere and a tsundere.
A little bit of a tsundere, yeah.
I feel like out of all these, I like Clint Eastwood the best because he doesn't have much of a personality when it comes to acting.
Listen, man,
I still say John Cena would be hilarious.
Oh, that would be by far hilarious.
Are you sure about that?
John Cena is the pick for the Meet the Spartans style version of the show / movie, where it's specifically a parody or an extreme parody of it.
Now we're talking.
Or scary movie style.
Wood.
No, that's the Daniel Radcliffe pick.
Now we're talking. All right. Well, I think we're good here.
Yep. Devin, do the thing.
Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Panda Sightings. You can also send us questions at pandasightings@gmail.com. If you really love us, you could send us coffee in our link thing.
We got to get you a better script for that part. If you feel like financially supporting us, links to buy us a coffee are on our Twitter and Instagram in our link tree.
They'll be in the description. It'll be in the description of the podcast also for easy mobile access. Wink. Death wink.
Death wink. Yo, dude, Death wink is so good though.
Didn't seem to help in this fight,
but it's still cool.
Yeah, it helped, distance him from the poison until it didn't.
See, that's where the fight went wrong. He's a ranged fight. He's not that you don't run up to this boss. It's like fighting the boss in Elden Ring when you don't want to get in the lava. You have to do it from a range with the spear.
Mm-hmm.
That's where he screwed up. He didn't, needs to get good, but he's still good.
Yeah, you needed Hell Wink.
We definitely needed Hell Wink for this one.
But then he would have been stationary, which is a problem fighting this boss.
Hey man, one shot is all it takes.
He was running down the road even in Hell Wink form.
I think we firmly established that his goons were holding his head up at one point.
That might be true too. That might also be true. So without the goons, he can't afford Hell Wink.
I feel like there's definitely not a whole lot of space in that fighting area, particular for him to turn his head and just not smack into a building.
Space. They cut it up into spaghetti.
Yeah, I feel like there'd been plenty of space for him physically, but like I said, you just wouldn't have been able to move. Highly detrimental.
One shot
in this
is
fight.
all he needs.
Yeah, well, true, but if he misses, he's dead.
How are you missing that?
I mean, he blocked the regular death winks. What's the style? He just puts more Hydra's buttons.
Bro, that's like me missing new.
Or he just dodges through with his immunity frames.
Anyway, we're done here.
Yeah, that's
enough.
Have a good night. It's off the rails. It's been off the rails for a minute and 17. I mean.
Yeah, man.
And before the podcast comes out at 17 minutes.
We actually managed to finish earlier this week, surprisingly.
By 12 minutes.
All right, I'm pressing stop.